Welcome to the Density Functional Theory series. In this first part, we will answer a simple but fundamental question. Why do we need density functional theory? We will begin from materials around us, move into the quantum world of electrons, understand the challenges of solving quantum systems, and finally discover how DFT transforms an impossible problem into practical predictions. Let's begin. Every technological revolution begins with the material. The smartphones we use, the processors that power artificial intelligence, electric vehicles, batteries, solar panels, and clean energy technologies all depend on advances in materials science. Better materials lead to better technology and ultimately a better future. But this raises an important question. How do scientists discover new materials before they are even created in a laboratory? The answer lies in computational materials science. Density functional theory, or DFT, is one of the most important computational tools in modern materials science. It is a quantum mechanical method that allows us to predict the properties of materials directly from fundamental physical laws. Rather than relying entirely on expensive experiments, DFT enables us to simulate materials on a computer and predict their behavior before they are synthesized. Today, DFT serves as the foundation of modern materials modeling and computational design. Materials are everywhere. Semiconductors power computers and communication technologies. Catalysts accelerate chemical reactions and support sustainable energy solutions. Biomaterials improve healthcare through implants and advanced medical devices. Batteries enable energy storage and electric transportation. Solar cells harvest renewable energy from sunlight. In fact, every major technological breakthrough can be traced back to innovations in materials. Understanding and designing materials is therefore one of the most important scientific challenges of our time. Nature provides approximately 92 naturally occurring elements. By combining these elements in different ways, an enormous number of possible materials can be created. The number of potential combinations is so large that only a tiny fraction has ever been synthesized and studied experimentally. Exploring this vast material space purely through experiments would take thousands of years. Therefore, we need theoretical and computational approaches that can guide experiments toward the most promising candidates. To understand materials, we must look deeper. Materials are made of atoms. Atoms contain nuclei and electrons, and ultimately, it is the behavior of electrons that determines nearly every material property. Electrical conductivity, magnetism, optical response, chemical bonding, and mechanical behavior all originate from electrons. This means that if we can understand electrons, we can understand materials. The fundamental equation governing electrons is the Schrödinger equation. This equation contains all the information about a quantum system. The wave function describes the quantum state. The Hamiltonian operator contains the total energy of the system. The eigenvalues correspond to the allowed energy levels. In principle, if we could solve the Schrödinger equation exactly for a material, we could predict all of its properties. Unfortunately, there is a major obstacle. In real materials, electrons do not exist independently. Each electron interacts with every other electron. Electrons also interact with nuclei. At the same time, nuclei interact with one another. The result is an enormously complicated many-body problem involving countless coupled interactions. For systems containing billions of particles, solving the exact Schrödinger equation becomes practically impossible. This challenge is known as the many-body problem. To make progress, we must simplify the problem while preserving the essential physics. Science often advances by making intelligent approximations. Instead of attempting to solve an impossible exact problem, we construct approximate models that capture the most important physical effects. The goal is not perfect mathematical exactness. The goal is accurate and useful predictions. Good approximations reduce computational complexity while retaining the essential physics of the system. This philosophy forms the basis of modern electronic structure methods, including density functional theory. The central idea behind density functional theory is surprisingly elegant. Instead of tracking every individual electron, DFT focuses on a single quantity, the electron density. The electron density describes how electrons are distributed throughout space. Remarkably, all ground state properties of a system are determined by this density. This means that a complicated, many electron problem can be replaced by a much simpler problem involving electron density. This revolutionary insight transformed quantum mechanics into a practical tool for materials science. How is DFT used in practice? Software packages such as ESPRESSO implement DFT calculations. The workflow begins with the atomic structure of a material. The software then solves the Kohn-Sham equation self-consistently to obtain the ground state electron density. Using this information, electronic properties such as band structures and density of states can be calculated. Finally, advanced properties including optical, magnetic, mechanical, and vibrational characteristics can be predicted. In this way, Quantum Espresso allows researchers to explore materials entirely through computation. Let us summarize what we have learned. Materials drive technological progress. Discovering new materials is a major scientific challenge. Material properties originate from electrons and quantum mechanics. The exact many-body problem is too complex to solve directly. Approximations are therefore essential. Density functional theory replaces the complexity of many interacting electrons with the simpler concept of electron density. And software tools such as Quantum Espresso transform these ideas into practical predictions. This is why DFT has become one of the most powerful methods in modern materials science. In the next part of this series, we will explore the many-body problem in greater detail and introduce the Born-Oppenheimer approximation. We will see how separating electronic and nuclear motion makes quantum calculations feasible and lays the foundation for modern electronic structure theory. Thank you for watching, and